Well, welcome back, fourth graders. We're going to start writing our summary from our details of baby rattlesnakes. Okay? You will need a new document. This is the one you're going to actually turn in, is this document. Okay? So because we already named one baby rattlesnakes, we can't name this one too. So what we're going to do, we're going to call it baby summary. How about baby summary? Okay? This is our baby summary. And if you want to write baby rattlesnake summary, you totally can. Okay? So we're going to type it here. And the first thing we're going to need to do is we need to write a hook. A hook gets our readers interested in it. And I know my main idea is baby rattlesnakes. And I can take an interesting fact from here that I thought was just so fascinating. And I like the idea that they're not raised by their parents. I think that's pretty wild and crazy. So, and I'm going to turn that into a fascinating statement. And by doing that, and I just changed my font because I like to do it in Comic Sans, I'm going to say something like, isn't it interesting that baby rattlesnakes are not raised by their parents? I don't want to use the pronoun you, so I can't say, did you know? Don't want to say that. Or I can say something like, wow, baby rattlesnakes are not raised by their parents. Or, it's hard to believe that baby rattlesnakes. I can do that too. It is hard to believe that baby rattlesnakes are not raised by their, believe. Rattlesnakes. Notice I did not capitalize baby and rattlesnakes. They don't need to be. But I do need to indent, so I'm going to tab at the beginning. Notice that it jumped it over, and you got this little blue line, okay? I'm going to go to my period, and now I'm going to start looking at my details. My first detail is that they are 10 inches long. I need to put that into a sentence, but I don't want to plagiarize. That means using exactly the same words that they used. So I'm going to look at this, and they say a baby rattlesnake is only 10 inches long. I can't say that. I can say that that baby rattlesnakes are 10 inches long. Baby rattlesnakes are about 10 inches long. Now, I've already used the word baby rattlesnake, so now I can use they. Let's look at the next detail. Oh, short fangs, poisonous bite. How about, let's put those together. They have short fangs that give a bite that is poisonous. How about that? Or, they have a poisonous bite because even though they have short fangs, we could do that. Or their poisonous bite comes from their short fangs. Something like that. So you decide what you're going to do. I'm going to say they have a poisonous bite even though they have short fangs. I have poisonous misspelled, so I'm going to click on it. See how I get rid of those right away? Okay, so now I've taken care of my first three, and if you wanted to highlight those on your document, I'm going to do it on here. I've done them. Cross them out, whatever you want to do. They're eaten by birds and animals. Oh my gosh. And if they're eaten by it, that means they are the prey of birds and animals. So I can say that. Birds and animals prey on baby rattlesnakes. Ooh, that's good. Or maybe baby rattlesnakes usually die because they're eaten by birds and animals. Or baby rattlesnakes can die because they're eaten by birds and animals. Or baby rattlesnakes are the food of birds and animals. Or birds and animals love to eat baby rattlesnakes. Your choice. So I'm going to say birds and animals prey on baby rattlesnakes. Prey, notice it's spelled E-Y, that's what you do when you have the animals. Now, not raised by the parents, I use that as my hook, so I don't need to do that one. So I'm going to highlight that one too, because I'm done with that one. Okay? My next one is they die of hunger, and they can die if they can't hibernate. Well, I'm going to try to put those together in a complete sentence. So I'm going to say, baby rattlesnakes, let's see. They prey on, these animals prey on rattlesnakes. They can also die of hunger if they have hunger, if they don't find a warm place in the winter, they will freeze. Warm, oops. You can say that, or you can even say, if they don't, they will freeze if they don't find a warm place to live in the winter, or to stay in the winter, or to sleep in the winter. Your choice, ladies and gentlemen. And then, I'm going to highlight those. I'm done with those. The last one I have is they live to be 20 years old. If they, now the story said if they survive. Remember that? They say, if a baby rattlesnake can live past that dangerous first year, it will live to be almost 20 years old. So let's say, if they can survive, they will live to be 20 years old. That's amazing. So now, I've done my hook. It's hard to believe the baby rattlesnakes are raised by parents. I've done my details, and then I need to close it out. And that's using a reverse hook. I take my original hook. I'm going to highlight that so you can see that. Come on. Okay. And I'm going to write it backwards. I said it's hard to believe that baby rattlesnakes are not raised by parents. I'm going to say it in a different way. And so I could say, parents of baby rattlesnakes do not raise their young. That is amazing. I did it in 2 sentences. Or you can say, I'm going to put it right underneath here, okay? You could say, notice how it wanted to indent? It indents it automatically. You can say, it is amazing to think that a parent, or that a parent or an adult, I think parent, rattlesnake, does not raise its young. Isn't that just amazing to think about? I think it is. Or you could even say something like, it's hard to believe the baby rattlesnakes are raised by their parents. There are, oops, wrong there. Are so many interesting facts about baby rattlesnakes. The most amazing is that they are not raised by their parents. I didn't like this sentence. Let's see what's wrong with this one. Most amazing thing is that they are, okay, I like that too. So there's my reverse hook. I kind of wrote it in 2 sentences. I'm going to highlight that in a different color so you can see that. I'm going to do that in green. Notice it's hard to believe. I said it's amazing. And I don't even have to say this. I don't even have to say if I don't want to. I don't have to do that one. And I could just get rid of that. So I'm going to color that in a different color. Okay, I can get rid of that. And I can just say, the most amazing thing is that they are not raised by their parents. I don't think amazing thing. I would say amazing fact. I don't like the word thing. Fact. I like that better. There. So I can do that. So any one of these, this sentence here is one. These two are one, or if you want to just do this last one, your choice. Okay? So again, I want to just remind you that when you write, it's a very personal thing. So I am going to be trying to get you to do it on your own, little by little. And so if I say you can do either one, don't write every one of those 3 sentences. You choose the one you like best. Or maybe you have one of your own you want to write. Okay? And that goes with the details too, how you write them. The key is do not copy it right from the story. And we'll have another lesson on plagiarism later, okay? Talk to you later. And remember, email me if you have any questions.